with the homecoming statue depicting Elvis's homecoming concert Wednesday, September 26th, 1956. 2 shows he performed that afternoon and evening. Well, the actual place of the performance was further down behind City Hall there. There's the City Hall building there. Main Street is the other side of that building, as is the homecoming statue. The fair actually stretched all the way down here. That building obviously wasn't there at the time, but the fairgrounds stretched down here, and the bleachers, where the concert took place, actually came at an angle up there and across down there. The stage actually would have been just down somewhere here on this, where the grass is here. This is where Elvis would have actually been performing. Elvis had flown home with his cousin Gene Smith and his new Hollywood buddy Nick Adams. Elvis had been in Hollywood, of course, filming Love Me Tender. So he'd flown home for a little bit of relaxation, show Nick Adams around Memphis. He came here on the 26th directly in the car with girlfriend at the time, Barbara Hearn. Completed his 2 performances here and swiftly returned to Memphis, where he had another couple of days free before flying back to Hollywood on the following Sunday, the 30th of September, to complete some post-production work on Love Me Tender. So, October 18th, Elvis was here in Memphis not long after finishing up production work on Love Me Tender, and he got into a little scrap with the gas station attendant on the corner of 2nd and Gayoso. When I filmed 2 years ago, I said I thought, well, this is 2nd here and Gayoso is that road going up the corner. So I said that I was guessing the garage was on this northeast corner here, because Gayoso at the time used to run straight down east to west, so it used to come down there. And before Peabody built this extra parking garage onto the hotel, Gayoso actually carried on straight through there, down that way. And it was actually this corner, this northeast corner, that the garage was on. I've seen pictures now for taken down on 3rd Street there, looking up Gayoso. We've got the Hull Dobbs car franchise on the far corner, and you can just make out the Gulf sign for the garage for the petrol station, which was on this corner here. Elvis was in his Lincoln Continental to pick up girlfriend Barbara Hearn, who at the time was working at Lowenstein's up on Main. And often when he was early, he would drive around the block, which he was doing this time, and then he noticed smoke coming from the air conditioning unit in his car, and he pulled into the gas station on that corner there. Of course, as soon as he stopped, a lot of fans quickly gathered. He couldn't pull away, and the gas station attendant came out and gave him a slap, basically, to which Elvis understandably didn't take too kindly and give him a slap back. And it didn't get very far before the police were on the scene though, and they were all arrested, Elvis, Ed Hopper and the attendant, and were in court the next day, October the 19th, where Elvis was acquitted. Yeah, so on the 19th of October, Elvis was in court with Ed Hopper, where Elvis was acquitted of any wrongdoing. There's a picture of him after coming out, being successfully cleared of any charges. And you can see the building in the background there. This near building this side is an addition that wasn't actually built in 56. But you can see the column building, the column central section of that building behind Elvis in the picture. So Elvis was standing just around about here when he came out of the court. So next brief stop here on Poplar is here at the Plaza Shopping Centre. Specifically here. This was once the Plaza Cinema. It wasn't a cinema that Elvis came to, was not known to have come too often, but he did come here on one occasion. October 21st, 1956, he brought his Biloxi girlfriend June Juanico here primarily to see the film footage of his welcome home Tupelo concerts in September, the month before. The visit ended in Elvis and June having to have a police escort out of the cinema after he was recognised. They got out unscathed, but Elvis's car was quite damaged, with all the girls wanting to just have a piece of anything that related to Elvis. Elvis also wanted to get out quick because he'd been in court just 2 days before, and although Elvis was cleared on the 19th, the judge told him to keep away from any situations that might cause public disorder. Of course, to put that into context, just a week later Elvis was making his second appearance on the Ed Sullivan Show in New York.